So it's been a year since I last saw you here at MWC, and that was when you were closing the acquisition of Metaswitch. What's happened since then at Alianza?
Yeah, you're right, Steve. We actually, on the opening day of Mobile World Congress last year, we announced that the acquisition was closed. So it's been a heck of a year. I mean, a wild ride, listening to customers, bringing these two product portfolios together, combining our teams, and then now evangelizing into the market our new category for what we think is the modern telecommunications network for service providers.
Explain to people who aren't familiar with it what exactly it is that you're doing. What's the differentiator there? Because it is very different to some of the other approaches we're seeing in the industry.
Yeah, for those who aren't really familiar with Alianza, we are providing core communications network infrastructure to service providers around the world. About 1,000 service providers rely on us to connect their end user customers' phone calls every day. We're talking about billions and billions of phone calls connected over the software that we build. And what really differentiates us now with the Metaswitch assets combined with the Alianza assets is optionality for service providers in how they deploy those services, either in their physical networks, hybrid environments that we manage on their behalf, or full cloud operating environments managed by Alianza. That type of flexibility and optionality, really important to our customers.
But it's not just, one of the things which differentiates your approach, which I really like, is it's about revenue, not just OpEx reduction, right?
Yeah, totally. I mean, I think for well over a decade, service providers have been focused on creating shareholder value by driving costs down.
Right.
And I think to a large extent, they've kind of squeezed the last drop of juice they can out of this orange. And it's now time to turn our attention to, as an industry, how can we drive the next level of revenue growth on top of all these great infrastructure investments and faster networks that we've built over the last decade?
And AI plays a part in that for you?
A huge part in that. I think service providers are sitting on a gold mine of conversations and conversational data that are going to be key to this AI ecosystem that's building value on the edges of their network and right outside of their network. And if operators can capture some of this, bring it back into their network and be the source of that value creation, boy, there's a great opportunity for service providers to play a meaningful role in this AI ecosystem that's developing.
I mean, I completely agree with you. I mean, there's gold in them there hills of giant hills of voice conversation. I mean, there's some obvious value there. What's the response been from customers to this positioning and these technology capabilities?
Yeah, look, in September, just a few months after closing the acquisition, we publicly announced our vision for what this modern telecommunications network framework looks like. And we called it the Intelligent Communications Fabric. And this fabric combines infrastructure with deep orchestration capabilities in ways that empower service providers to deliver a new set of experiences to their end users that not just create connectivity between two people, but create value on top of that conversation that they're having. The response from service providers has been overwhelmingly positive. Just really thrilled with operators that have taken, I think, what used to be a really good platform and solid story and really leaned into the relationship. I mean, some of our best customers are now doubling down, customers like AT&T, like Rogers in Canada, I think sending a really bright signal to the market that Allianz is a partner that can be trusted and that you can scale with and that's going to invest on behalf of service providers for a really long time to come.
I mean, I've heard of those customers. They're pretty well known. What do you think is going to happen in the next 12 months for Alianza?
And the next 12 months for all, if the last 12 months were about combining the two companies, the next 12 months are going to be about market execution, really working hand in hand with our existing customer base, listening, learning, and deploying what they need to succeed in this new market that I think is going to be the most exciting time of certainly in my career in telecommunications.
Yeah, I mean, and you're creating a new market category, but you're also obviously executing on it, so I congratulate you on that. Very cool.
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks so much, Brian. It's always a pleasure, man.
Yeah, happy to be here. Thank you.
Cheers.